Well, welcome to my very first video blog post. I want to talk about our trip from last weekend. We went down to Surfside, Texas. But first, I must say that I love my wife very much. She means the world to me, and I don't know what I would do without her in my life. Anyways, so last weekend we did a quick day trip down to Surfside, Texas. It's down southwest of Houston a little bit. We're up in Dallas, Fort Worth, so it's just about a 5-hour drive. We left about 7:30 in the morning. Um, Went down. Bella did pretty good. This was her first, or well, not her first long trip, but the longest trip she's taken so far in the car. And 5 hours down, 5 hours back. It was a lot even for a little one. And she did good though, all the way down. No issues. We stopped off once. Got her out. And then we went down, went right through downtown Houston. We'd only seen Houston from a distance, kind of on the north side. We traveled around on our way down to Beaumont, and for another day trip down to the beach. And I'm used to like an hour drive to the beach, hour and a half tops drive to the beach. It's different being 5 hours away or more in some cases, and some I'm not really used to. I mean, like I said, it'd be different, even more weird to be totally landlocked and nowhere even near a beach. Um, and since it even is 5 hours away, a lot of people, even in this area, have never visited the coast at all, period. That's kind of a surprise. Of course, the beach here is different. I would imagine this would probably be the time of the year to go to the beach. Because in the summertime, it's hot at the beach, and the water is really warm. Not quite bath level, but pretty close to it. Versus in Oregon, when it gets hot in the valley, you go out to the beach because it's 60, 70 degrees. Water's nice and cool. You go to cool off and have a nice bonfire on the beach after it gets dark because it drops down to 50 degrees or whatever. It's nice to have a nice fire. Here I don't have a bonfire on the beach. It's already hot. I don't want to make it even hotter than it already is, right? So, so it's just interesting that a lot of people here haven't been to the beach. So we went down the Surfside because my wife had seen some pictures of some shells online, and someone had found some sea glass, and I told her, hey, you want sea glass? We'll break some bottles and I can bead blast it at work. Boom, sea glass. But she wasn't going for that. So I'm sure the boss would probably murder me if I'd done anything like that in our bead blast cabinets. So I've never done nothing like that. Anyways, so we get down to the beach area. Just outside of Surfside is Freeport. There's a free aquarium there. You can stop off and you can walk through, and they have a couple of big tanks and some big fish. It's pretty small, but it's still pretty neat to go through, especially if it's free. It's good. I mean, yeah, sure, we've been to bigger, fancier ones, but that's pay money. This one's free and not bad. And it looks like maybe it's put on by the Dow Jones or whatever chemical company, and maybe they help pay for it to maybe give them kind of a friendly public face. Maybe I'm not sure, but it was still neat. From there, we went down to Surfside to the Jetty Park. The whole reason why I went to the coast was because it was supposed to be sunny and rain-free. And when we got there, it was cloudy, and if it wasn't like a light drizzle, I'm almost pretty sure it was like a sea spray because it was pretty windy out too. It's just some sea spray coming in from the ocean. And anyways, so we hung out at Jetty Park for a moment. We went down by the jetty. There was a bunch of shells and kind of some stuff Patricia picked through, but the wind's blowing pretty good, and it's starting to rain or sprinkle a little bit. So we decided we're gonna go at least go get something to eat real quick because now it's like 2 in the afternoon by the time we got there. And I'd asked someone coming back in from on the jetty, is there any good places to eat around here? And they said, well, no, not here, but if you go like an hour over to Galveston, then there's some good places to eat over there. But around here, the only kind of famous kind of place would maybe be the Purple Cow. So we decided, well, we'll go there. It's a burger joint. Why not? We usually like to go to more local entities for eating whenever we go places, not necessarily to a big chain. I mean, a big chain is kind of nice when you're driving to and from, but when you're actually somewhere visiting, it's nice to take in some more of the local taste, more of the local things. So we get over to this place called, it's actually called the Kitty Purple Cow. You can't miss it. The building's purple. Right before you walk in, there's a purple toilet by the door. It says, place your butts here. It's kind of funny. You walk in, there's some signs. Actually, right by the door, holding the one main door open, there's a little purple cow footstool or little step stool. And then there's a couple of purple cows, paintings on the walls here and there. And then obviously must be the owner. She's got purple hair. I imagine that's the owner. So we went in, looked at the menu, looked at a pretty good menu. And it's kind of one of those tough ones where usually when I go to places I order one thing. I like it, I'll stick with just that. But here it's like there's so many different things. Like it all sounds good. I want to try a little bit of everything. But I hadn't had a chicken fried steak in a while, so did that with some Texas toast and some fries. And Patricia ordered something with shrimp, I think. I don't remember. But anyways, so we have our meal. We have Bella in her car seat next to us, kind of rocking her on the ground. We're holding her, and then we'll put it down for a little bit while we're eating. And before we go, the food was good. We had a mimosa. It looked like almost like a Texas kind of shape on the side of the glass where the water was running, just by chance. Like I think my finger touched it. And by the time I was able to get my camera out and get a picture of it, it didn't really look so much like Texas anymore. But it would have been a cool picture. But anyways, Patricia's going to go into the bathroom and wash her hands. And so I'm watching Bella and Fox, and we're still sitting there at the table. And after we arrived, a father and came in with his son and daughter. And now the daughter's over waiting in line to get in the bathroom. And she's, I don't know, 14, 15, I imagine, somewhere in there, waiting into the bathroom. And in between the ladies' room and the men's room is a jukebox. And so I'm sitting there waiting for Patricia to get done washing her hands, and all of a sudden, suddenly there's this loud noise. Like, I'm not sure if it was like a buzzer or a big horn, some loud noise coming from near the jukebox area, and it really freaked Bella out. She's instantly spit out her binky, and she's crying. And so I'm, oh baby, it's okay, baby girl, trying to comfort her. And the owner over behind the cash register is kind of giggling. I'm like, why is it just kind of cute that startled the baby, so it's cute because the baby's crying, or I don't know. Okay, whatever. I get Bella calmed down. But granted, Patricia had been in the bathroom a while, and then you hear this loud noise. I don't know what it was. And then Patricia came out, and that other girl, walked into the bathroom, and almost right after she went to the bathroom, there's this loud noise again, because the first one scared her too. It scared all of us sitting by the door because it's right next to us. But she went to the bathroom, shut the door, and I know a couple seconds, and then this loud noise again, and now I'm trying to keep Bella calm. It's okay, baby girl, it's all right. Our mosquitoes are already out. It's still winter time. And the owner again is kind of giggling, and I'm just like, well, okay, lady, it's it's not awfully funny, it's scaring the crap out of a little baby, Let alone, really, I was scared the crap out of me too. But Patricia starts telling me, oh yeah, does the woman's restroom has something in it for the girls or whatever, and I wonder if the men's room have something like it. And I'm like, well, what is it? And she shows me a picture. And so I kind of look at it. So I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a picture of a topless. Well, it's a male model. I'm guessing he looks naked, but there's like a cover, a big white cover, kind of over the middle nether regions. And not bad looking. I don't know. I'll go check the men's restroom. So I go over to the men's room, and nothing in there like that. As far as for the guys, it's just something in there just for the girls only. Well, okay, that's all right. Well, here's a picture of it because we were talking about it on the way out. I don't know. There's no one in there. But here's a picture of that guy. Is that not a handsome dude? Kind of looks like I don't know, like almost like Joey or something, or the guy from Fuller House or whatever, Jesse. Kind of the man that makes me think of him. So, but then I asked her, I was like, well, is there anything under the flap? Like, I'm curious, is there anything under there worth looking at? And she said, oh no, there was nothing under there. And we're walking out of the door of the restaurant. Oh no, there's nothing under there. It was just a switch or something. And that's when it clicked. I'm like, oh, I gotcha. That's why the owner was giggling, because every time you lift that flap up, it's what sets off that buzzer. So I'm like, busted. I mean, granted, I would look too, probably, especially if there was a woman's one. I mean, imagine, I'd be making all kinds of noises in there, but no, it's just the one male one. But that was funny because, I mean, I can at least take solace, I guess, because my wife was in there for quite a while before, going and taking a peek, versus that, 14, 15-year-old girl, like, right away, had a look, that's funny. I don't know. And so I'm guessing I think I remember hearing the people at the bar giggling too, obviously regulars that don't know, people that don't know any better, That's funny. I like that. It was a pretty nice little place. The food was good. And but we left there, still laughing. I'm still laughing on the inside, And we went over to the beach, found a spot where you can park and then walk down to the beach, and we made a trek down the beach. And shortly after we get there, there's something in the surf that just washed up, and we were looking for glass, and I wasn't sure what it was, and I pointed it out to Patricia, and she went and looked at it. And she said, "Oh, come look at it. It's like a jellyfish." And I come look at it, and I realized, well, that's a man-o-war. I've never seen a man-o-war in person. I've, watched a lot of animal documentaries, and I've never seen one in real life. And sure enough, that's what that is. And so I took a picture of it, and she took some pictures of it. And we walked down some more, and there's another one, and then another one, and then another one. And then at one spot, there was like 10, 15 of them all washed up on the beach right there. That's not cool. Like, maybe the winter time is the time to go down and play on the beach when it's cooler outside, but the water's still warm. That's why I could see maybe now being the time to go. But I guess this is the time of year when the man-o-wars wash up, and those aren't no joke. And those are the things that leave bad, nasty welts, like looks like you've been whipped or something, and potentially in rare cases have been fatal. But it hurts supposedly. I've never done it. Don't want to find out. Not interested. Don't need to know that bad. So, but we made sure we all stayed away from them. And I know some places they actually close beaches for that, but not Texas. It's like, maybe if they're bigger, no big deal. These are nothing. So, because there was this sheriff kind of drove by once, and everyone's out there running around. But yeah, I don't think I'd want to go play in the water, because even the tentacles or whatever can break off, and they can sting you too. So you might not even see it coming. Versus, you can see that man actually bobbing up, floating in the water with a little air pocket, but if it's just that tentacle floating around the water, you're not going to see that, and I'm good. So we spent about an hour, walked up the beach for a ways, walked back, found some nice shells, nothing super fancy. No sea glass, unfortunately. Then we decided to pack up and start heading home, and went up through Houston again. We did stop off at a Value Village. We do like to shop at a lot of thrift stores, find some neat things. Matter of fact, a lot of these things here in the wall are from thrift stores or elsewhere. We like our little treasure finds from the secondhand stores. But she found a good picture there. I wasn't too impressed with it, but she found a picture that she really liked there in a bigger form than one. She had a smaller version of it. Something from that IKEA sells. I don't remember the name of the painting. I don't really care, honestly. So, anyways, now we're heading back up home in between Houston and, I don't know, middle of nowhere. We stop off at a Taco Bell to get something to eat. And Patricia's in changing Bella in the bathroom. And the person who ordered before us, their food's ready. And so the person bringing out food called his name and then said, enjoy your meal. Just kind of really loud. It's kind of... It wasn't really loud in there. There was, 10, 12 people in the restaurant, but it wasn't loud or anything just to be that loud. Maybe she just talks loud, or I don't know. And that got me thinking, like, oh, this is kind of... I could make something funny out of this. Patricia came out, and I was like, shh, watch this. If she says something, watch what I say. Just, she's like, should I record it? I'm like, yeah, maybe you should. But she said, well, no, because it's probably something bad about me. I'm like, no, baby, not everything I say is bad about you. I'm not always trying to embarrass you. I promise. And this actually wasn't meant to embarrass her. Well, it's embarrassing maybe, but not, to her directly. So, and I should also note, a lot of times when we go places and people ask for my name for when the order's ready, I've actually heard a lot of Josh's, and so I've resorted to using a nickname that my best friend gave me, Ryan. Love you, buddy. Calls me Legend from, it's kind of a inside joke. I went and did abalone feed with his family, and I'm the only person they've ever seen out swimming in the ocean without a wetsuit on. Everyone else, diving for abalone's got a wetsuit head to toe, and there I am, just t-shirt and shorts swimming around the ocean. So this is kind of a legend from that. So I have legend in my back window, but it makes it easy to distinguish how many people are gonna say, hey, oh yeah, my name's Legend, come up for that, and I've never heard anyone else use it, so it works good. So she comes out and she's all, Legend, your order's ready. And I get up and I start walking there. She's all, enjoy your meal, real loud. And I yell, hey, don't you tell me what to do. And then her eyes get real big, like, whoa, what? Like, excuse me? And the people on the other side of the restaurant are just like, whoa, what's going on? You see them breaking out their phones, like, we got to record this, like something's about to go down or something. And I started smiling. You're not the boss of me. And I started smiling, and she just started laughing, and the coworkers back behind her in the other area where I peeked around the corner, you could see them laughing. That was kind of funny. You could tell it kind of made their night. This is kind of the spirit of the moment. It was funny. I was thinking either that or like maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I didn't. Maybe next time. Maybe I should make it into a fun game of messing with people whenever we're getting our food or whatever, when we're traveling, doing our trips and stuff. So, but it was fun. We got back a little after midnight. It'd be late Saturday, early Sunday. So all in one day. I don't remember how many hours of driving because we drove kind of a little bit here and there in spots, but it was a lot of driving, but a lot of fun. And that's usually what happens with a lot of our trips. It's a lot of fun, a lot of craziness. I'm usually dragging butt tired by the time I get home. I mean, I'm definitely not a spring chicken anymore. I'm getting old, and it shows. I know eventually we'll start doing hotel rooms probably. That's what I suggested anyways, was waiting for another weekend when it's supposed to be 2 good days of weather, even though even that one day we went wasn't really a good day of weather. But spend a weekend down there or something. That's probably what we'll eventually start doing. But just for a quick, just to go check it out, see if we want to go back. I'm sure we'll be back in that area again at some point. We may go other places first, maybe spend the weekend though. So, but it was fun. Thank you for watching my first video blog post. Non-scripted or anything. I don't have anything written, so I just kind of wing this. Don't know about editing or how the sound sounds. I don't know. I haven't bought a microphone or anything fancy yet. This is just using a tablet, so I hope it turns out okay. I hope you enjoyed the story. Kind of long. Maybe I should work on making them shorter. Maybe that's why I'll do the editing and take stuff out. But this one, I'm roughing it. You get it. You get it as it is. You like that? Yeah, take it. Take it like that. Next time.